Hi, welcome to the 6th chapter, Break the Codes. The objective of this chapter is to judge the student's ability to understand a particular message and break the code to understand the message. Also, to train the students to encode and decode messages. A code is a system of signal and decode is the answer to that signal or to understand that signal. Something said in a secret way is called as coding, while its response in the same language is also known as decoding. To solve this type of questions, we are required to detect the rule and then answer the questions. In this example, some capital letters are written in a row. Below them, their coding has been given. Study the table below and answer the given questions. Find the code for Chatur. Is it option A, B, C or D? Find the code for Chatur. Observe the table and take the code for each of the letters. C is for D, H is for B, A is for A, T is for 8, U is for 9 and R is for F. So the code for Chatur is DBA89F. Hence the correct answer is option B. In this example, Madras is coded as NBESBT. How is Bombay coded in that language? We have options A, B, C and D. Each letter of these words correspond to the next letter in the alphabet, as seen below. M plus 1 is N, A plus 1 B, D plus 1 E, R plus 1 S, A plus 1 B, S plus 1 T, B plus 1 C, O plus 1 P, M plus 1 N, B plus 1 C, A plus 1 B, Y plus 1 Z. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this example, if down is coded as FQYP, then how is the word with coded in that language? We have options A, B, C and D. The letters of the word are moved 2 steps forward. D plus 2 is F, O plus 2 Q, W plus 2 Y, N plus 2 P. Similarly, W plus 2 Y, I plus 2 K, T plus 2 V and H plus 2 J. Hence, the correct answer is option C. In this example, if chair is coded as FKDLU, then what is the code of red? We have options A, B, C and D. The word is coded by moving the letters 3 steps forward. Therefore, C plus 3 is F, H plus 3 is K, A plus 3 is D, I plus 3 L, R plus 3 U. Similarly, R plus 3 U, A plus 3 D, I plus 3 L and D plus 3 G. Hence, the correct answer is option D. In this example, the following question is based on the coded instruction given in the table. How many fruits would be in the basket if you have ordered for 16227? For order 16227, you have to put 2 apples. Take out 1 apple Put in 2 guavas. Put 2 guavas. Take out 1 guava. Hence, the total number of fruits in the basket is 3 guava and 1 apple, which is equal to 4. In this example, select the correct code for the shape or pattern given at the end of the line. We have options A, B, C, and D. What do the two pictures labeled P have in common? They both have the same kind of pole. What do the two pictures labeled G have in common? They both have flags divided diagonally but in different ways. There is only one picture with an eye. It has a diagonal flag, but that is what G represents. So I must be the style of the pole. There is only one picture with an L. It could mean the dividing line down the middle or this style of pole. What do the two pictures labeled H have in common? They both have flags divided into rectangles. So, L must mean the style of pole, not the dividing line. Now you can work out what code is correct for the pattern at the end of the line. Style of the pole, it has a pole as of I. Pattern of the flag, it has a flag divided into rectangles, same as H. So, the code for this symbol must be IH, which is option B. PG would be a pole with a circle on top and a flag divided diagonally. LG would be a pole with a line on top and a flag divided diagonally. IL has codes both relating to the style of pole, so that doesn't make sense. PH would be a pole with a circle on top and a flag divided with a straight line. So, IH is the only correct code. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this example, seeds are coded by their shape and by the color of the flowers they give. What is the code for the seed packet? Is it option A, B, C, or D? Seeds equal to D and flower equals to W. So the correct answer is option B. In this example, seeds are coded by their shape and color of the flowers they give. What is the code for the given figure? Is it option A, B, C, or D? Seed equals A and this particular flower equals BL. Together the figure shows ABL. So the correct option is B. Hi students, now let us go through the classroom exercise to understand this chapter better. In this question, if Megha is coded as NFHIB and Pearl is coded as QFBSM, then identify the code for Vihang. We have options A, B, C, and D. Each letter in the word is moved one step forward to obtain the corresponding letter of the code. M is for N, E is for F, G is for H, H is for I, A is for B. For Pearl, P is for Q, E is for F, A is for B, R is for S, and L is for M. With this logic, the code for Vihang: V is for W, I is for J, H is for I, A is for B, N is for O, and G is for H. Hence, the correct answer is option D. In this question, if Vrinda is coded as XTWPFC and Sweetu is coded as UYGGVW, then identify the code for Varsha. We have options A, B, C, and D. Each letter in the word is moved 2 steps forward to obtain the corresponding letter of the code. For example, Vrinda, V is for X, R is for T, U is for W, N is for P, D is for F, A is for C. Similarly for Sweetu, S is for U, W is for Y, E is for G, T is for V, U is for W. Therefore, the code for Varsha then becomes: V is for X, A is for C, R is for T, S is for U, H is for J, A is for C. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this question, select the correct letter code for the shape or pattern given at the end of each line. Is it option A, B, C, or D? 7 curves and white fill represents letter A, and Y is for white circle at the center. Hence, the correct answer is option C. In this question, select the correct letter code for the shape or pattern given at the end of each line. We have options A, B, C, and D. O is for the size of the shaded square on the left, and E is for the square with diagonals. Hence, the correct answer is option B,